Hey everyone, we are. See, I'm not even saying the name anymore because I don't know how Ben feels about it. He's been ambivalent about the name, so I just want to.
I just don't like to spend all of my time in court.
Yeah, well, there's that. So we're back, and look, maybe you guys can comment. Like, what should the new name be? Like, maybe just
Yes.
put some stuff in the comments about it. What should the new name be?
And
Um,
whatever gets the most thumbs up,
yeah,
that is going to be our new name.
that's a big commitment, Ben. I mean,
That's right.
wow.
So if you are the one that writes the only comment and you thumb
Yeah.
up your own comments, then that is the new name
That's
of
the
our
name.
show.
Yeah, right.
We have a lot of
That's
trust. This
dangerous.
this whole game is a trust fall into the hands of the viewer.
100%. This is scary stuff. It's just scary stuff we're doing. Speaking of scary stuff, it's improv time. And Ben, do you want to talk us through what are we doing?
Yes. So we are following the process. What process would that be? The process. Hello, have you not read this? Oh my god. So this is the process, an improviser's journey, and it is by Mary Scruggs and Michael Gellman. Curiously enough, the inside fold says that it's by Michael Gellman and Mary Scruggs. So I'm not sure which order is actually correct.
What's the
But I
order?
am doing
Hmm.
yeah, what is the order? But I'm doing a show with Mr. Gellman. He and I are doing a three-person show in Chicago. I would like to make sure that I am improvising in the way that he understands improv to be, considering he's largely credited with being the creator of long form improv. So maybe I should kind of listen to what he has to say. So what I'm doing is I'm reading his book, and there's an exercise in there which I think is probably close to the way that he likes to improvise. I'll ask him when I get to see him, which is getting up on stage and just being in your space. And when you make a discovery, whatever that means to you, that's when you speak up, and then you do improv for like half an hour, and that's it. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what we're doing, and I've got a headset that I should probably put on, right? That I forgot, so I will
Oh
do
yeah,
that
you better
now.
do that. While you're doing
Yes.
that, I'll just tell everyone. Some of my students had the pleasure of having Ben teach them the other day, and one of his philosophies we're probably going to incorporate into this too, which is uh, somebody says something and you just go off the last thing that person said. So we'll be bringing together Gellman and Zolno in the process. So this is the what would you call this version two, the process plus Zolno.
Yeah, the process. Well, Michael Gellman, he was his 1.0, and that was fine, but we need to bring it into the modern era. Ben
Yeah,
Zolno invented "Go off the last thing said." I'm
yeah.
sure I'm the first person ever to utter those
No one's ever
words.
said it, guys. Okay,
Right.
no one. Okay, so by the way, if you do use this, just going off the last thing the person said, TM. Okay, it's TM. So yeah, 100%.
Throughout the universe.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
territory.
So you
So
think you're in Venus and you're safe?
you're not.
No, no, you can't do improv without paying me money.
No.
So I'm glad that's established.
Okay.
Uh,
And
Great.
your hair thing is in, your ear thing is in.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm slightly hiding it. It's in the
Okay.
shadow right now. You can't tell.
All right.
So our location is
Mm-hmm.
going to be randomly picked, and it was picked from this book, Sarah Moss, House of Earth and Blood, a Crescent City novel. I'm sure if you're a normal person, a lot of those things might have meant something to you. It means nothing to me because I
Means
don't
nothing to me.
understand life. So, but there was something in here, and it appeared that they were outside a water tank at some point. It said outside a tank. I'm assuming that means water, or
Okay, outside a
dragon,
tank.
or something.
Okay.
But let's go with water tank.
All
So
right.
we're outside a water tank, and here we go for about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
20,
Great.
20 to 30. Let's see how we go.
20. That's a big range. Okay. I could fall in here and you'd never see me again.
Doesn't bear thinking about, though, does it?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't want you to.
No,
I don't want
I
you
don't
to
want to fall
fall
in either.
in.
Yeah, well, thank you. No, I don't want you to fall in either. Just thinking about it, if I did fall in, I mean, I'd probably float and you could pull me out.
I. You know what? I'm a better swimmer than you. If someone's got to go in there, I think it should be me. I'm just saying.
But then if you have some kind of trouble, I feel really bad not thinking, here I go to try to save the person who's a better swimmer. I'm just going to kill us both.
Well, this is a bit of a conundrum.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. It
I mean,
is.
I can go in. I'm suited up. I'm kitted up. Like I can go in. I mean, it's just a blockage. I, I could just look. I've never done that particular type of blockage before, so there is a risk involved. But you know, I'm kind of willing to
You
take
think it could
it.
suck you down? Like,
Maybe it could.
no, you're not going down there. No, no, that's crazy. We're gonna call a professional, and if it costs us, we'll just put it on the card and worry about it in another day.
Well, I mean, I look. I'm probably 80% confident. Like I watched YouTube.
Okay.
I saw, these kind of dead bird blockages happen. It's kind of common. I mean, I didn't see anyone die.
Well, here's the thing. You're 20% unconfident,
Yeah, I'd say
and
that's
so
about right.
should we have like, do we want you 20% dead, or do we want to add another 20% to the debt of our credit card?
Well, this is like only a 2 in 10 chance that I'm not going to make it back up. I mean, can you live your life? That's not a massive risk, is it? Like two
Are
in
you? Are you?
ten.
Can you shut up?
What? I'm just trying to make it the reality of what's going on here. That's
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's wrong with you?
I just want you to see that I'm not scared, okay? Like that I could do this. I could do this. I could. I could fix this.
I'm sure you can, but I'm not going to let my son drown because I thought there was only 1 in 5 chance he would drown.
No, it's like 2 in 10 chance. Is that the same thing?
I'm not going to let my
Mm.
son drown just because he's shitty at math.
Dad, I just, I just want to help out. I feel like a burden here. You know what I mean? Like,
You want to know who the burden is? It's your father who buys a house that has a water tank that he doesn't check to see if it works. All I had to do was turn on the faucet and I would have said, "Where's the water?" And
Dad,
they would have said, "Oh, sorry," and they would have paid for it. And now I
no,
got a son who wants to die
no,
because he.
Dad, you're too hard on yourself, okay? You expect when you turn on a tap, water's going to come out. It's just something that in the city would happen. We would have water in the city when we lived in the city, but we don't live in the city anymore, okay? So things are different. But we don't know that. We don't have that frame of reference. You can't blame
You have a way
yourself.
of. You have a great way with words. I I'm I am proud of you. I'm sorry what I said about the math thing before. They should have
It's
taught you
true.
that, but
It's true. But I think I did all right because I went from a percentage to, you know, 2 out of 10. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as 1 out of 5, but I'm getting better.
you know what? Why does it need to be reduced like that? Why are we obsessed with reducing things down? You knew what 20% meant. I know what 2 out of 10 means. It means the same thing. Why am I
Mm.
drilling in you that you have to say 1/5? I made a knock on you, and I made an insecure thought about myself on my son. I
Dad,
pushed it
Dad,
on my own
don't.
son.
No,
I'm
it's
just
fine. Look, Dad, it's fine. You didn't like it. I should have known that, yeah, 210 is the same as 1.5. I should have. That should have been, like, Dad. I'm not a teenager anymore. Like, I should have known that shit. Like, that's. I just don't want you to take on any more pressure. You know what I mean? Like, just. And I guess, that's what it was about, me jumping in there. I don't want you to feel the pressure that you got to fix the thing. Some things.
I lied.
You lied. Dad.
My credit card's maxed out.
Well, I'm sure it costs a lot to put swales and, veggie gardens, and it's
Those are all invoices that are just going to pile up, and I'm going to have to talk to the guys about how to pay them back. I didn't know that my credit card was maxed out until this morning when I looked.
so, Dad, maybe then.
No, you're already trying to problem solve. What
I
you should be
am.
doing is telling your dad how he failed. How he,
I don't want to do that, Dad. That's not nice. It's not a good thing to do. I can't do
well,
that.
sometimes people
Like,
need a reality check. I need a reality check. I mean, I look what I've done. I put us in this position. We can't drink water.
okay, when you put it like that, it sounds pretty important. Okay, Dad, you fucked up. You fucked up, Dad. You're not a fuck
What's
up, but you fucked up. That's what I'm just. You fucked up.
the?
Do you need a hug, Dad? Are you all right?
Ah,
Okay, you fucked up, Dad. You fucked up. We don't even have water. You fucked it.
uh, did you want some Tostitos?
There's none left. I got up during the night. No, I've been a bit stressed, Dad. So I've been sleep eating again. I didn't want to say it to you
Sleep
because I know you
like
don't.
unconsciously
Yeah,
you're eating it.
yeah,
Oh, that's a sign of stress or something, isn't it?
yeah. I'm pretty stressed out, Dad.
Oh, I you didn't need to come out here. You shouldn't have come
No,
out here.
no, you can't
I
be
would have
here on your
figured it out on
own.
my own. I would
No,
I would
you
figure
can't. I'm
I
not
would
going
have
to let
figured it
you.
out.
No, I'm not going to let you be here on your own, Dad. No, no.
Social services would probably pick me up, and within a few days they could be here and pick up your old dad and just let him know that your dad's a failure and he destroyed his house and he blew all his savings and he retired too early because he's a cocky son of a bitch.
Dad, I'm not going to call social services on my father. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. I don't blame you for this anyway. I don't blame you for this. I blame Mum. So I said it. I blame
I
Mum.
don't know if you don't really want to do that, do you? I mean,
Well, it's true. she kind
Wow.
of made it impossible for it to turn out any other way than this. That's just my feeling on it, Dad. All right.
Well, she made some very good points to the judge, and apparently, finding another guy before we were done, she saw that that was a good thing for her to do. She was a good judge, and things just didn't go my way, and I blame myself.
Yeah, well, no wonder you put the swales and the veggies, and you fired a farmhand. You hired that farmhand you can't afford. No wonder you did all that stuff, Dad, because you're just trying to make it right. You know what I mean? You're just trying to make it right. Just trying to do the best you can with what you have. That's just all you're trying to do. That's just all you're trying to do. That's all you've ever tried to do. You've just tried to do the best you can, and then other people see loopholes and ways they can turn things around and screw people up, and they just see that shit and they just take advantage.
She only left me a fifth.
Is that all? I don't know the inner workings of it, Dad, but I
Uh,
know it's
she
bad. But
she gave your mom 4/5, 8/10.
it's like 90%, is it, Dad? Something.
Do you literally not know
It
that?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, I don't. It doesn't
Eight
matter.
tenths is 80%. All you have to do is add a zero. It's 80%. Not.
You said
But
four fifths, Dad.
I should, I should have. What I should have done is should have worked longer and put you
What?
into a boarding school or
What
something like
difference
that
would
rather
it have
than let you
made?
go to
What
city
difference would it
college.
have made? She just would have had four fifths of even more or something.
And, yeah, that math doesn't make any sense.
There's something, yeah. Anyway, I don't think it would have made a difference. Boarding school, man, you know that there's no way I would survive in boarding school. You know that, Dad. That's my biggest fear. That's what she used to say to me when I was naughty, when I was young. Oh, if you don't behave, I'm going to send you to boarding school. It's like my worst nightmare, Dad. You know that. You know what? And that's why I love you, Dad, because you know that. Does she know that? Nah. Use it as a weapon, man.
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe I should have listened to her. I don't know. I'm
What?
sorry. No,
What? That you should have sent me
I
to
mean,
boarding
yeah,
school?
you might have gotten beaten up a little bit, but listen, I mean, you would have been
Is
better
this about the
educated and
maths? Is this about this? Better not be about the maths, Dad. Do you think boarding school would have given me what? What's
let's
boarding
change the
school going to give me?
subject. Let's change the subject.
All right.
Uh,
Fuck, this is hot, this suit, Dad. Am I going in or not? Like, do you want me to go in? I'll do it. Okay. It's only 20% chance that something bad's going to happen. It's hot. Am I taking the suit off or not, Dad? Oh, Dad, no. Oh, God, no, Dad. Dad. Um,
okay,
Here, I got a junior mint.
no, no,
I got a junior mint, Dad. Just have
no.
one of them.
I,
Have one of them, please. Just have it. Have it. Have it.
um, don't get married.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know that I can completely promise you that, but for now, it sounds right. Feels right.
You're twice the man I ever was. I'm so proud of you. Forget what I said about boarding school. Forget what I said about maths. You're a good man.
Really, Dad?
Yeah.
Love you, Dad.
You can stay here as long as you like. You want to? You don't have. You don't answer that.
No, no.
You know, that's okay.
Okay.
You don't need to.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a way to pay for this. You're not gonna get killed in my water tank. And you know what we have? We have cups. We have cups, and we could just dip it right into this water tank and drink out of it as it is until
Okay. Sure.
until we get the hole fixed.
Yeah.
I'd feel
Till we
better.
get the hole fixed. Yeah. Sure. Actually, I could use a bit of water after that. I caught my teeth.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
What? Whoa! Dad! Dad!
What? No. I'm going on the outside. The outside.
Oh, God.
Inside.
I thought you went into the tank, Dad. Oh, my God, Dad.
No.
Oh, my God, Dad. Oh, my God, Dad. You just... I think I lost my 9 lives. Well, he's at 8 lives. There's a cat. Something like that. If I lost the 9, that'd be all of them. So it must be 8 lives. I felt like I lost. Dad.
Here, there's your cup. There you go.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I mean, it's good. I mean, this is good water. It's going to be like rainwater. It's going to be like pure rainwater from the skies. You know, I don't feel like
it is rainwater.
Really...
It is rainwater. Drink as much of that as you want.
Got a weird taste. But Dad, it's got the dead bird in it. It's got the dead bird that's plugging up the hole. Oh!
Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Okay.
Oh, Dad! Am I gonna get salmonella points thing?
No.
Rabies. Dad, something. Oh my God.
Here, take my shirt and wipe your tongue.
Dad, why'd you make me drink it, Dad? You shouldn't have. What the fuck, Dad? You're so fucking stupid. You seriously? You made me drink the fucking dead bird water. Oh my God, Dad! Seriously? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, but no, Dad, no. Oh my God, Dad. Dad, you've got to push up from the bottom. Push up from the bottom. Come back up, Dad. Oh no. Oh no. Dad. Oh, I'm coming in, Dad. Okay. Oh, you got the bird. You got the bird. Oh my God, Dad, you did it. Oh my God, Dad, you did it. Oh. You didn't swallow the water, but Dad, tell me you didn't swallow it. No, Dad, please. Ugh, it's disgusting. Ugh. Ugh, that's horrible. Oh. Oh. Dad, you all right? Okay.
It's going
Dad,
down now.
you did
It's
it.
going down.
I
It's going
know.
down.
I know you did it, Dad. You just jumped in there. It was like a Superman, like superhero, just boom back down. It was like a stone. You just went right down. Oh my God, Dad's gonna die, and you did it. You did it, Dad. Give me a hug, Dad. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh my God, Dad. Dad, I'm so proud of you, Dad. I'm really so proud of you. Dad, okay?
Yeah.
Like a hero. The way you just like like the dad I remember.
Lights out. There we go. That's enough, I think. That's our 22 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you time it?
Yeah, I looked at it was 43 after the hour. Now it's 06 after the hour, so about
Okay.
22,
Yeah, right.
23 minutes.
Yeah, awesome. Cool.
That's math, right? I think that's math.
I don't ask me. I'm not playing that character. I'm not good at maths. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
So talk to me about that.
Yeah, so as much as I teach to have people not feel pressure for it to be about something, it's still in my head, right, where it comes to me. And it's just like, well, and then I remember, well, it's about something if you're just in the moment, and just
Mm,
and just
mm,
just be open to what's happening now and the discovery of now. And it is
mm,
can be hard to be into what's now if you don't really understand enough about like your characters, but you also don't want to lean too much into backstory. You just want to be here.
mm,
Do we know enough here?
mm.
And I felt like we did know enough.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And
yeah,
so,
definitely. And enough about what got us here, sort of. It was vague, but the mum and
yeah,
we knew enough. I don't think we needed to know much more about the mum and all that. It could have gone there, but it didn't, which was good. But there was enough
yeah,
there to kind of know, okay, we know why these guys are here and yeah, in this
yeah.
situation. Or we have an
So
inkling on it.
funny,
We don't need to know the specifics, sort of thing. Yeah.
yeah. It's funny enough. Excuse me a second.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
met Michael Gellman last year at this festival where I performed with this gentleman named Oliver, uh, who's part of Soda Improv in Canada, and I'm going to be
Mm-hmm.
teaching with him in San Diego, teaching something I've never learned before. So I'm more like his assistant,
Cool.
facilitator, whatever. We'll find out what I am. And the thing that he's going to be teaching that I'll be helping with is this POV thing, and basically learning what your character's point of view is.
Mm,
Because
mm,
I feel like sometimes I can be such an emotional improviser that I don't make a strong, clear point of view to you in the audience and or myself, and so uh, also I want to not force it because I want to be all
mm.
artistic and stuff and not just say out loud, "Here's my point of view," and so
I think that was clear,
I
though.
think,
I think your POV was
yeah,
clear. Yeah.
okay.
But your
Well, what
emotions
would you say
changed,
it
but your
was?
POV was clear. Well, I mean,
Mm,
it was more for me. It was more your point of view was like you're a fuck up. You've tried your best to do the best you can, but it just seems to be over and over things going not quite right for you. And the point of
right.
view is I'm not really okay with that, but I have the pressure of pretending that I'm okay with that. Like so that kind
Yeah.
of like that's what sort of came across. And
Yeah.
unspoken, I feel like so your character, I feel like life happens to me. So that divorce happens. So life happens to me. Rather than I'm this sort of assertive person who's in charge of life and I'm out there and it's my will. I feel like life happens. So that was the more meta POV I would say that was going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that. And that's just something that I made sure to say, okay, I'm not sure what the point of view is of my character yet. Let me just lean into one thing. And so that's to kind of lean into that. And
Mm.
I guess my character's at the expense of maybe not being clear enough, I like to put a veneer of denial, over my point of view sometimes, like, oh, well, your mother is,
Yeah.
the judge thought that she deserved this much, and I wouldn't
But
want you to hit your
again,
mother, even though she took
that's life
80% of my money.
happening. Yeah, that's life
Yeah.
happening to you though. You're out of control. So it's like you couldn't even do anything about that sort of thing. Like you didn't go for an appeal,
Yeah.
you didn't do any of that. You know what I mean? Like life happens to you.
That's interesting. Yeah. And so with that, and so that combined with wanting to reminding myself mid scene to be in discovery mode and just be
Mm,
open to what's there,
mm.
certain things happened very quickly. Like, so when I encouraged you to drink the water, I was like, I mean, it was just a practical thing. Like, we can't get water in the sink. My child is
Yeah,
dying of
but I knew
thirst.
the
I need to
bird
go
was
get
there.
water.
The bird
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there,
yeah.
so I'm like,
I,
I'm
I
being
know. So
set
you,
up.
yeah. So I had
But
that in the
you know
back of
me,
my
I love
mind,
to be
like
set up.
I
It's
wonder
fine.
this. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know if it would come to that, or you just have water. I mean, because we didn't know for sure it was the bird, but you mentioned that it was like
I
I don't
did,
know, it's
yeah.
like a dead bird or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but when then you drank it, and then like you poisoned me, and then it's great because it's the technique of making things worse, right, for my character.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like my character who's finally been the only person who thinks that he's not a fuck up, I accidentally kill him,
So
and
good.
uh, right, and through more fuck upness. And
Yeah.
so and then
You jumped in, but
the
I couldn't tell whether you jumped in because you were committing suicide or whether you jumped in because like you wouldn't wanted to save me or something. Like I didn't know. I didn't know what the thing was there. I'm gonna have to
and
blank
I
out
think the audience
suicide.
let us know in the comments, but I don't think the audience would know either.
Yeah.
So uh, but like
Well,
so
I think it was
but
more
that
than that.
moment.
I think your character didn't know. I think it's more than that. I think it's like life just happens to me. My son's poisoned. I'm going in the thing.
No, 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 no. My character knew, and so this was the moment of
Ah,
change, right? Like this is like a narrative moment where the character takes the big leap and changes who he is in
yeah.
order to do what's right. And so, uh, I in that moment, like all of a sudden, it was important for me. Maybe if I rewrote this, I wouldn't say it like this, but in the moment, it never occurred to me as the actor really for like to me go down and swim and pick that up, right? It was either you or call the guy, right? And then in
Mm,
narrative we often find the third way. The third way often is for like me to do things myself, so I
interesting.
take the leap
Yeah, yeah.
quite literally
Mm,
into the tank, and then I
mm.
go down there, and you couldn't see me, but
No,
because I am,
but I wouldn't
I
have been
don't
able to
know.
anyway. It's like a big tank. I wouldn't have probably
Yes,
wouldn't have been able to
exactly.
see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 no, I knew that too. Yeah. So if you and
yeah,
I were on stage together, you'd have to pretend that you
yeah.
couldn't see
Couldn't
me,
see
you
you.
know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or I would like hide behind a chair when you'd still kind of weirdly be able to see me.
Mm,
So I was down there, but what I was doing is I was still acting and being in the scene,
yeah.
trying to get, trying to get myself to the bottom. And then when I
Yeah.
got to the bottom, trying my best to pull out that bird,
Yeah.
and stay down there for the appropriate amount of time, but the amount of time where people might start wondering, is he okay? Like he's
Yeah.
down there
Yeah.
a little bit too long. I probably should have spent longer because that would be
Yeah.
like truly, truly scarier. But anyway, and then I burst out, right? So I mean, so it's that combination of making sure my point of view is clear and making sure I'm open to discovery and in the moment, and assuming that your partner is a genius. That's what you have to do is when you're doing improv. Then my brain said, "Oh yeah, in that moment, I've got to dive in," and you
Mm.
just dive in. And
Yeah.
also, there's that tension, a little bit of tension in me. The beginning, is like, are we doing enough? Is which isn't really a thing, but there is kind of like I have this internal clock in me for the viewer,
This is the
that
actor you're
knows
talking
kind
about.
of.
You're talking about you as the actor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah.
actor kind of me
Yeah.
as the actor knows. I don't know if it's
Mm.
experience or innate or
Mm.
whatever, but I have a kind of a feeling when things are not happening enough for too long,
Mm.
and the more artsy my audience is, the longer their threshold is for
For
waiting for
that.
something to happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
but I didn't
Yeah.
want to lose too many people, so I was like, all right, let's make sure that we have like some action, and what
Yeah.
action is true for this. I'll go get her the water and all that. So
Yeah.
then, because there was so little action to start, I felt like the jumping in would be a
Mm.
huge
Yeah, it
action. But if
was.
I started the scene being like, "Hey, I'm gonna jump in the water tank, son," woo, everyone would be like,
Yeah.
"Okay, cool," like it
Yeah.
would have nothing to it. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it means something,
Mm. Well, I
so
think you earned that jump in there. I mean, that's
yes,
how I see
exactly,
it. You earned it.
yeah.
And it was really interesting because at the end, and I love this, if something ends like this with a dot dot dot, I love it. I don't really
Mm.
like full resolution. So when my character said to you right at the end, sort of around the lines, I can't remember what I said, but it was sort of around the lines, you're a hero and like sort of that's who you used to be. There was some kind of thing to a long time ago you were like that, and then you had this sort of relationship with this other person, and then you lost that and life started happening to you. There's just like a little tiny little crumb of, if you had a long form or something, maybe you'd do flashbacks or something to that. But
Well,
yeah.
or you choose not to, and in this moment,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we could have done flashbacks right then and there, but the thought came to my mind of, okay, I could now mm, race to show what it was like, or talk to you about, yeah, I was like this and what's happened to me and all that stuff. But I felt like, I don't know if consciously I felt that way, this way I'm about to describe, but I feel
Mm,
this way now, is
mm.
that whatever way that I was can be expressed by just how you telling me that I used to be that way affects
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
If if
Yeah, yeah, totally.
if
Yeah.
I was never that way, I might have been like, you know,
Yeah.
but instead I just really let it land on me, and then for the first time in the scene, I looked around on the property, like I looked
Mm.
around to where I was
Yeah.
and how I got here, and I was
Yes.
just
Yeah.
in my mind, I was like,
Yeah, I noticed
look at
that.
where
Yeah.
I am. Like,
Yeah.
where am I right now?
Yeah.
What's going on? And yeah, and then something happened where you asked me a question or something like that, and I thought best for us not to know, and then lights out, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that dot
One
dot
more,
dot. I like that.
yeah, those are fun. There's a movie you might want to look up on Amazon called Status Pending, directed by this guy named Ben Zolno, and you'll just keep that in mind when you look at the ending of that feature film,
Okay.
released in 2018, by the way.
Right.
So another thing that I just want to point out real quick is that when I got out with that bird, I had all sorts of feelings in me, like pride, and I almost drowned, and I can't believe I did that. And so that can come across like this,
Yeah, yeah. Shock.
you know, and yeah, and that only lasts so long. So what I encouraged students to do the other day is like, if you've got conflicting feelings, just go with one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're really dedicated to the conflicting feelings, go for one and then go back to the
Go for
other
the
one,
other.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I feel like that was stupid and crazy, but I'm proud of myself, I could just be like, I'm so proud of myself. And then I could be
Mm.
like, but that was stupid and that was
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah, yeah.
but I am really proud of myself. Just do both rather than this
Mm.
paralysis that doesn't convey anything.
Mm. Yeah, I think it
So
was good.
I'm not sure if yeah. So when we do these shows, everybody like we're really just like rehearsing and trying to get
Mm.
better, and we call them shows in case we end up putting these up on YouTube. And there was a moment, maybe a couple moments in this, I was like, this is definitely not going up on YouTube. I definitely don't want it, but I think there's enough
Oh,
learning
really?
moments in here.
No, no,
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all. Didn't have that at all. I thought it was
Okay.
good. I thought it was good. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and you were great. You really held your character and your perspective and your support, so strongly, and it was a great contrast to my character, and so I became interested in these two. I was kind of rooting for these two,
Mm. Yeah, me too.
to work
Yeah,
out, whatever that
yeah, yeah,
means. Survive, not die in the desert. I don't know.
yeah. I think it's
Get
the
bird flu. Oh God.
oh my God, too soon. I think I think yeah, like Jill Bernard would say, like sort of man against the elements type thing. So it's us against the tank, us against, the mum, us against the world, us against, so then it brings us together, rather than, and that's how, even when it could have sort of gone into a conflict, or, why didn't you do that? It never does if it's us against like something else. So
Yeah, that can show you that
yeah.
you don't really need conflict. I mean, we ended up having conflict. I mean, I almost killed my son, you know.
Mm.
But we were
Didn't
talking
last
earlier
long.
too. It didn't last long. I became the hero.
Yeah.
Um, so we were talking a little bit before the show about relationship and all that,
Mm.
um, and how important it is. And I said, well, often I'll just go up here and I'll take care of my perspective and I'll, acknowledge the other person and all that. And I'll kind of discover who the other person is by how I feel about them. And so basically in my mind, like maybe we were a couple, and then you said something like, "Do you want me to go in
Dad.
there and basically die?" No, no, no. You go like die or whatever.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
came in and I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" In other words, like, why would you, like every adult knows that one in five or 2 in 10 chance of dying is like not good odds for
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
Like you don't do that to go
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fix a plumbing problem. Because every, because we have little problems like that in our lives all the time, probably
Yeah, but
five
you
times a
max the
day. So
credit
you would
card
be
out.
dead.
You max the credit card
Yeah,
out.
well,
Those odds, they don't matter
yeah,
anymore.
right, right. That's true. Maybe I negated the dichotomy of what we can do.
That's
But
funny.
anyway, so I just kind of asked what's wrong with you, and you said, I wanted you to be proud of me or something. It's like I was like, all right, well, a wife is not going to say, I want you to be proud of me unless it's like a really
Mm.
weird
Yeah,
relationship,
dynamic.
and we're just
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning. So then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I think this person's my son. So I just started talking to you like my son.
Mm.
Or I
Yeah.
think I literally just said like I'm not going to let my son die to save
Yeah.
me some money on my credit card or something. Or
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, totally.
So
And that was cool. That was
um,
nice. And then that gave me, okay, cool, Dad. Yeah, that feels right. That's what this dynamic is. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So even if it doesn't look like for my fellow players out there that might have be less into their journey than I am, I just want to say that pay attention to scenes like this. If you like it, then do the opposite. Or if you didn't like it, do the opposite of what we did. But if you like it, then pick up on the idea that we didn't need to name each other and what our relationship
No,
was right off the bat.
no,
We
no.
believed, believe the vibe, and then you'll
Mm.
kind of figure out what the relationship is. But do remember, don't get so into that you like forget to ever to say what your relationship is, because then it becomes a little bit harder for you to grasp in your heart and
Mm.
in your mind what's going on, and for the audience as well.
And the
And then you'll
audience, yeah.
start to get paranoid. Yeah, you'll start
Yeah,
to be like, oh, does Lindsay already know what relationship we
yeah,
are? And I don't, so I'm just not going to say it. And Lindsay's going to have the same idea in her head, and then like neither of us are going to do it, are going to say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
So again,
let
that's
it get
gonna,
out there.
that's going to be, so when I said dad after you said that, that's me signaling as the actor to your
Confirming
actor.
it.
It's landed. It's landed. I know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going
Thank
on.
you for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
often skip that step to both of our detriments. So thank you for confirming it. That's smart.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to, you know what I mean? Because, you just assume people know
Yeah, the
your
person's stupid.
intention
Yeah,
and
yeah,
maybe they don't. So, yeah. All right.
yeah. Um,
That's
let
it. Is that
things.
it?
Yeah,
Anything else?
yeah. No,
What was it again, guys? We need a new name. So,
we need a new name, and we need to have you comment because there's up to 44 people that could be watching this,
yeah.
and um, and not every
One of
single
them's
one
had
of you
80,
scrolls
can
right
I
past.
say? One of them had
One of them's at
80. So
80.
maybe there's 80. Maybe half of those people watch every second one. Yeah, that's kind of
So
what
here's all
I'm.
we have to do. This is a really low bar ask. If you see that there's 34 people that have viewed this, just pick up the slack and add 34 comments.
You have the slack,
You know,
guys.
even it out.
Really.
Yeah, for someone
Yeah.
else. And you're doing society a favor. All we ask is for you to give us 34 of your thoughts.
Yeah. And you're doing like some massive companies making a lot of money out of a series on TV, Gen V. You're doing them a favor too. So, I mean, really think about that, if nothing else.
Yeah, help out a millionaire. Okay.
Yeah. Help them
Um,
out. Yeah.
the millionaires are having a real tough time right now. We're in a world of
Totally.
trillionaires, and the millionaires are
And that's
losing all their
sad.
millions to trillions. It's just
It's really
awful.
sad. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, on that note, like and subscribe, and we need a name, so do it. Okay. Because remember what happened in the Neverending Story. All he had to do was name the princess, and he left it too late. The whole world was destroyed. He just had to give her a name.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do. Okay, guys, don't destroy this world. All right. I think I've done enough emotional blackmail. So do it. Just do it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, and Kath, thank you personally, and
Yes.
you, my friend that's watching this, thank you for making it all the way to the end of us.
Thank you,
Watch some of our
friends.
other shows. They are funny
Yes.
or dramatic or both.
And even musical. See ya.
See
Bye.
ya.
I
Bye.
can't press stop. There it is.